Good morning, everybody. We're going to conclude the John Fogerty Blue Wage Rangers review series today with the sequel album, Blue Wage Rangers Rise Again, which was released on September 1st of 2009, but it was recorded throughout October of 2008. Now, unlike uh, the first Blue Ridge Rangers record, John actually played with uh, actual musicians. Some of those included Buddy Miller, T-Bone Burnett, um, Orrin Waters, which John had previously worked with the Waters on the Premonition tour back in '97 and '98, and Hunter Perrin, which I believe was John's guitar player at the time, um, in 2008 and 2007. Um, Now, I have several favorites on this record. But my absolute favorite is the version of When Will I Be Loved, which closes the record, uh, and John duets with Bruce Springsteen on. This is really, besides Changing the Weather, which we're going to talk about in a minute. This is really these are the only two fully rock numbers on the record. The rest of the record is country flavored. And as far as the country numbers go, I have several favorites of those. Chief among them is the song that opens the record, a cover of John Prine's Paradise, which kind of introduced me to John Prine, other than Bonnie Raitt doing Angel from Montgomery. It kind of made me want to seek out more John Prine and check him out. Another one of my favorites is a cover of Delaney and Bonnie's Never Ending Song of Love. Now, the now the funny story is that I it always makes me laugh because Jeff Daniels and Jeff Daniels does a kind of cover of it in the Robin Williams movie RV. So every time I jam on that or listen to that song, no matter who does it, whether it be John or Delaney and Bonnie, I always start laughing because I always think of that movie. But the song "Changing the Weather," which I alluded to a second ago, was actually a re-record of a song that John had put on his Eye of the Zombie record. Actually, I love the original version too, but this one is fantastic also. But another one of my favorites is Heaven's Just a Sin Away, and overall I really like this record. And another one of my favorites is a cover of the Pat Boone song Moody River. Actually, this is another case of me wanting to explore Pat Boone's career. And actually, soon after hearing John's version, put the original Pat Boone version on my Spotify playlist. And so overall, I really, really. Oh, and also, there, uh, he also duets with Don Henley and Timothy B. Schmidt of the Eagles on a very nice cover of Ricky Nelson's Garden Party. And the whole impetus, I think, if I remember right, for this record is that John's wife Julie gave him the idea, and to do this record, and but he had, um, but and actually he was in the middle of another. The story goes is that he was in the middle of another project, and then he decided to do this record, and I really enjoy it, and I hope you do too. There were several versions of the record released. The version that we reviewed today is the deluxe edition, which included a DVD with some music videos as well as a behind the scenes look at the recording of the record.